it's Trent. I'm back again. In this one, I head out to a nicer residential area in my city. And it kind of leads into like a park, pretty big park in the area as well. I didn't really have much of a goal other than to get out and enjoy the mostly nice weather. It was a little chilly, but it was one of the first nice days in a while. So I just kind of went out just to see what I could find. You know, a lot of these, I did do a bunch of walking and couldn't really find a ton of stuff that I was inspired by to shoot. But I did grab a few, and I decided to put this video together anyway. I almost didn't think I had one. So thanks for being here, and enjoy. Much like the previous photo, I really wanted to be a lot closer in this this scenario. I think that the photos probably would have turned out a lot cooler if the subjects were a bit closer, but this one took me by surprise. I like this one more than I initially thought I would. Just kind of like the wide setting, almost fly on the wall view based on how far away I am from this older guy and his dog. And you know, yeah, they're small in the image, but they still have a big impact. I think him leaning over and like talking to him or interacting with the dog is really cool, and I think that action stands out a lot in this photo, even though they're small elements. So yeah, this is like just another one of those slice of life images that I do like taking. I just wish I was a bit closer. Also, soon after taking the previous image of the gentleman interacting with his dog, I wasn't recording, and he had gotten in his truck to leave, and he pulled over and he asked me if I needed help finding anything. Once again, there's like nobody around, so it was like I stand out quite a bit. And we had a cool little interaction that led to this photo. So I kicked myself not just recording by default. I don't record my entire walks, just kind of when I think there's about to be some sort of image or something that I can frame up. So yeah, I missed the entire interaction, but I was really happy with this photo. I think this is my favorite photo for the entire day. So you're getting it right at the beginning of the video here. Just the entire layout of this picture is really nice. I think it's really balanced. Kind of called this dog over to the window, and he's like fixated on me, and then he's just kind of like proudly looking at his dog in his red truck. This is like the most American photo I think possible. But yeah, super happy with this one. So I'm glad I at least got the image after asking. I asked him when I was interacting with him, and yeah, he obliged. He had no problem with it. So yeah, very happy with this one. Lights are overexposed. Just a quick note for this one. I won't talk too much because I've been talking a lot already. The yellow flowers kind of pouring out from this yellow hydrant I thought was really cool. So, I normally don't take a ton of photos of like close up images like this, but I figured why not? It was like one of the first few photos I took for the day. So I like this one. I think this one turned out cool. This one was way low on the ranking scale for best photos for the day. I really liked the way that this house looked, with the flowers creeping up on either side of it, and then the pathway leading to a really bright yellow door. It generally looks good. It's just, for some reason, I think this image is just too crowded and not interesting enough. For some reason, I don't think that there's enough of a scene involved. The lines running through the house and whatnot make the house almost look like it's crooked. I think the step leading to the door also isn't like perfectly level, so like that probably is having an impact on my OCD or something like that. But yeah, I don't love this one, but wanted to include it just because it's a part of the process. Quite sure what I was going for on this image. I really wanted to make the subject the yellow bush, and I think I accomplished that. I don't hate this picture. It does have a bit of a flow, like from the bush leading up through the house, and then the branches crawling across the sky. Like, it looks good. I like it. It just, once again, it feels a bit crowded. I think there's maybe too many elements overlapping. I actually cropped this one down. I included the car out to the right of it originally, and I didn't love it. I really didn't like it then. But this was a way for me to kind of look at it maybe a bit longer and then salvage it. Maybe salvage is harsh, but yeah, not one of my favorites. This one is also a bit crowded, but I like this one better than the last ones I complained about being crowded. The gates going into the property is really cool. Obviously, like, I composed this in kind of a square flat sort of way, which I tend to do with these scenes just by default. But this one works for me because it's nice and orderly in the front with the gate. You have these trees starting to bloom with these beautiful like pink flowers, and then the house, which is a really nice house, is also kind of hiding back behind the trees. And there's also this kind of slanted element cutting across, or a diagonal cross from the tree to the house to like the lower tree in the background, which gave it this kind of sharp diagonal feel. I don't know, I like it. I think overall it's pretty good. Much like the photo a couple shots back, I mentioned there being a kind of this diagonal effect, kind of cutting across the image. I found that here too. I'm not really sure why I found that a couple times in the same day. Once again, you've got this blooming pink tree, which looks awesome. There's a gap of that diagonal cut that I'm referring to, which leads into the same kind of flow in the trees, like the green trees under it. And then there's, you know, the red door. It has kind of like this this same theme that those images had before, but not in love with this one. You know, I think that I can do a lot better with some of these. And this has just felt like a pretty average day, and that's okay. You know, that's gonna happen sometimes, and that's to be expected. So you got to keep moving, keep working, and improve your craft.